YouTube Live. My name is Elizabeth Giles, and I am coming to you live from the Stampin' Unicorns Craft Room here in Marshfield, Wisconsin. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for over 21 years. I know, crazy, crazy. So I'm really glad that you guys can join me tonight. And as you get popping in here, make sure to say hello. Hello, Nanette. So that, any comment gets you entered in to win. The more comments, the better, always. Hello, Michelle. So yeah, some fun things going on. Gosh, it's kind of a nice day outside. I've been trying to train my cats to, when I say harness, to come and get their harness on, to go for a walk. I really want them to be adventure cats. Doing a lot of things at work. Hello, Kathy Wenzel. Just like a lot of stuff going on. And can you guys believe, can you believe that Friday is May 1st? I don't know. I don't understand it. I feel like I was just sitting here saying, can you believe that it's April and now it's almost May? And at the end of May is when we leave for Seattle, Washington to go on the Alaskan incentive trip that we earned last year. Let me tell you, I'm super stoked for that. I booked some adventures for the Friday. So we get in on a Friday night, and then Saturday and Sunday we are going to be very, very adventurous and go to the national park. Gosh, now I can't think of what it's called. OMG. Seriously, I have a whole agenda, you guys. A whole agenda. We're going to go to the rainforest. We're going to do some waterfall hikes. Oh my gosh, why can I not think of where we are going? The Pacific Northwest. No. Okay, I digress. I'll talk to you about it in a couple of weeks. But I just cannot wait. Hello, Eunice. And Mary Kay, hello. I am super stoked. This is not a normal vacation that we do, right? Usually we're going someplace where there's a beach to relax on. The wind is blowing soft, warm breezes, and I am worried that I am going to get sunburned. Those are the vacations that we're used to. So this Alaskan cruise is going to be super amazing. Olympic National Park. That's where we're going to, it's 2 days where we are doing a full, oh my gosh, yes. I even have restaurants picked out that we might go to, just crazy. But then after that, we get on the cruise ship. I don't really have anything planned for that. We have 2 excursions. One is being provided by Stampin' Up! And the other one we booked, it's a hike along a glacier through the rainforest and then a whale watching tour. Of course, did you know they have a whale watching guarantee? So if we don't see a whale, we get $100 back on our tour. So that's kind of cool. So, right? I can't wait, Mary Kay. And I will for surely be sharing as much as I can. I am not N-O-T. I am not paying to have Wi-Fi access. So if my phone works, great. If not, it'll work at the ports, and it is what it is. If it's a whole week where I am not on the internet at all, okay, so I will lose my Wordle streak. All right, it's fine. It's fine, but nonetheless, all the other things. So that is upcoming. Also, upcoming starting May, it's gonna be May, is dun, 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 dun. the new catalog. So this starts May 5th. Okay. So that is legitly in 1 week. So next week I normally, because I'm going to start doing YouTube lives every other week and kind of stick with that pattern. For when my husband has city council, that's when I will do YouTube lives. And I'm going to get in the habit of posting it more, like so that you can see the upcoming ones. But he typically has city council every other week. So that's what I'm planning. But with the catalog going live next week, we definitely need to do this, right? I will be able to show you the inside of the catalog as well as the online exclusives, the inside of this, which a lot of the online exclusives you can kind of see is the Pooh collection that we talked about last week, right? So Winnie the Pooh, not just like Pooh. Okay. All right. And then also we will have a new product of the month. And I will tell you, if you haven't already seen it, I know some people have been posting about it. But it is a printed vellum. So the product of the month is an exclusive item. Sometimes it's paper. Other times, I mean, we've had this paper, and I think this is still available. So even though it was a previous product of the month, you can still get it. It's called Painted Illusions, and it is so cute. Like, look at this. So with a $75 order, you can get the product of the month for $5. This month, currently, right now, it is the Eyelet Blooms die. Okay. So that's this big old thing. I mean, it's big. Like, it's the size, it's oversized so that you can get a whole card front out of it. And what I am going to be showing you tonight, you can use this die with the new, I can't remember what it's called. It's over there. But you can make it look like an embossing folder instead of it like die cutting some of the pieces out. Yeah. So I'm not going to show you exactly how to do that, but you will be able to use the impressions plate. I think that's what it's called. And do that. But otherwise, I mean, so stinking cute, right? Right. Thanks, Internet. Yes, impressions plate. So yeah, all the things. So tonight we're going to be using a stamp set, or a bundle, I should say, that is in the May through August catalog, right? Remember, no more annual catalog. We are going to have 3 catalogs, and they're going to be like in between the annual catalog and the mini catalog size. All right, so no mini catalog, no annual catalog. Legitly, it is just a catalog. So it's May through August, September through December, and January through April. Okay? All right. So, okay. All right. I can't think of if there's anything else. Of course, we have upcoming events. Like, legitly, I am a little scared and I feel like I will not get much sleep this next week. But on Wednesday is Stamp Camp. We are actually doing, the card tonight is going to be one of the cards at Stamp Camp, because I wanted to show you guys how these dies worked. When people come to my Stamp Camp, typically I have everything die cut for them so that it's just an easier process. That is what's going to happen for them. So I wanted to show you guys how this works. So if you don't want to see what card is going to be at class on next Wednesday, not tomorrow, but the Wednesday the 6th, I guess you'll want to not watch the rest of the video when we get started with that. But you will also not see how the frame got made. Okay, so that is coming up. On Sunday is the Empty Nest Winery, and that's the kits. So I bring numerous kits. I also have the new painted something kit. So I bring numerous kits. You get to choose whatever kit you want. You pay $30 and you get a flight or a glass of wine or a beverage for free included in the class. If you are coming to that, registration is not required. Although if you let me know ahead of time, then you get your name put in to win a kit from me. So that's just like a courtesy to let me know if you're coming to that. Also, if you're coming to Stamp Camp, so let's backtrack a little bit. Sorry, I'm kind of just rattling. If you are coming to Stamp Camp on next Wednesday, May 6th, then you also get to shop my sale early. All right. Like you guys know, I had a big year last year, and now I am refocusing on my personal scrapbooking. I have so much that I would like to accomplish. So I kind of reorganized my events so it was more scrapbooking focused. And I know like, and I don't want to put my card makers out in the wind, but it is what got me into Stampin' Up, what got me excited about Stampin' Up. I'm not going to not make cards. Like that's typically what I show on here. And Stamp Camp is typically 5 cards, 5 projects for $15 or free with a $30 order. So if you come to class, you get to do the class and then you get to go shop. If you're not coming to class, the sale is open Thursday, Gotcha, Kathy. Thursday, May 7th from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. I have to work during the day. And then Friday, I do have off. So that is from 7 to 4 or 7:30. Sorry, 7:30 to 4. And then Saturday is 7:30 to 11 a.m. I may or may not have some sort of sale on Saturday. It just depends on how it goes and how I really want to like move stuff out of my house. So be watching the events. And yeah, all of the things that's what I have to say. So, I appreciate you guys and I hope to see you at some of the upcoming events and things. And then the rest of May is like getting ready for the trip. I have some swaps that I need to do for the trip. And yeah, oh my gosh, I just can't wait. All right. Anywho, I think we should get going. Let's look at what we made 2 weeks ago because I wasn't live last week and give that away. And how do you get entered in the giveaways? You comment, you interact, like let's have a little fun here. And then you get entered in. Easy peasy, right? Also, I'm giving away some ink color stuff or an ink color pack of paper. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to flip you around. And then I think I got my phone figured out to where I can actually see comments. I have a new phone and it was giving me the privacy screen. And so I couldn't see comments the other day. But anyhow, okay, let's do this. You will also see, look it. I organized. Yes, well, you can see my thing here. But my whole room actually, let's see if I can turn this. You guys, look at, like, the whole room is organized. I have been working my butt off. So, all right, let's get it set up here. Oh my gosh, that is still high. And zoom in. I'm literally on my tiptoes. I don't know. Okay, we'll see how that looks. It might be okay. I gotta wait until it focuses on my screen. Oh, I think that looks good. Okay. All right. So first things first, let's give away the card that we made last week. If you guys did not catch this, this is, oops, I talked about the bear suite that whole time. Like the silly old bear suite. So you'll definitely want to check that out. And this was the card we ended up making. This is printed right in the suite. So, all right. And drum roll. The winner is Miss Lori. And she was just here earlier today picking up her order, but I believe she is coming next week. So I will give that to you at class. So congratulations. Now, the other thing that I am giving away deals with our new ink colors. And the ink colors are so beautiful. So pretty. So we are going to give away a pack, a pack of the ink color cardstock. So this comes with, gosh, 20 sheets. So 5 sheets of each color. And all you have to do, it's so easy peasy, is tell me which color is your favorite. I mean, you know. So entries from 2 weeks ago will also go in, and then we will choose a winner next week. So you have another week. If you comment on this video and the other video, you will get 2 entries. All right. So we have Barely Blush, Crisp Cantaloupe, which is a returning favorite, Golden Glow, Hydrangea Hue, and Peaceful Pine. All right. Yes. So cool. All right. So again, you'll win this, and we will give that away in 2 weeks. Okay. Now let's mosey on to our weekly event. We do a kindness, here we go, card every week. So we are going to go ahead and pick a number and scratch that off. Here we go. Ooh, lucky number 13. So this is 52 different cards. So every week we're going to do one of these. On the weeks that I am not live, I will post it. This last week, it was about, let's see, do I have it sitting here? I don't, because I completed it. But you can go back and look at my post. But it was basically about like sending, and I said sending cards. I would send cards, but telling people like that they're kind and giving them compliments. So something that everybody can do. So if you want to check that out, I posted it on my Facebook page. And these are really cool. This company also does like the different states and events in the states. So this is called Sticky Smiles. It is free. So there's no reason why y'all can't do this. So it says grab some sticky notes and jot down uplifting messages or words of encouragement. Stick them on mirrors in public bathrooms for a delightful surprise. It's a playful and easy way to spread positivity and brighten someone's day when they least expect it. All right, you all can do this. Absolutely. And if you wanted to incorporate your crafting, like you can grab a sticky note that I just happen to have here and like just stamp something on there, like thinking of you or anything like that. Like have stamp some hearts, anything. So who is with me? Who is going to do lucky number 13 and brighten some people's days? Like it doesn't cost you anything, nothing at all. All right. So that is our kindness challenge for the week. Next up, we are going to start playing. I have a brand new bundle here. As I stated before, this is in the next catalog, so the May through August catalog. And this is called the Phrases and Frames Bundle. So you can purchase them separately or together. But these are our new impressions. And I don't see it on here. I did write it, impressions. But like check out the details in these frames. So I'm going to show you how to run these through. Whoop. So that you can get a great impression and the depth that you want from these dies. And then, of course, look at how great these phrases are. Thinking of you, have a fabulous day, birthday wishes, happy anniversary, sending you hugs. Just so versatile for our top cards that we send out. Thinking of you, sending prayers and heartfelt sympathy. Like, that's actually the card we're making tonight. Unfortunately, we need those, right? So, things happen. the first thing we're going to do, and we're using the middle die here, so we are going to do that first. I do not have this pre-cut. I do have one single card made. So we're going to kind of cut things together and see how it goes. And then if somebody could just comment, I want to make sure I'm still live. I haven't seen a new comment in a while. And sometimes it freezes on me. My Wi-Fi is not amazing. All right. So for the frame, we are using our new ink color called Peaceful Pine. Thank you, Nanette. Yes, Peaceful Pine. And the paper we're using is, oh my gosh, it is drop dead gorgeous. So it has felting on it. Okay, so Peaceful Pine. I'm going to grab our Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And then you will also want to purchase, so this is a new, it's the Impressions mat, okay? And then it comes with instructions. So you want to make sure that you follow the instructions. Now I did this at on stage convention. And then I think I did it backwards to what I was doing there or vice versa. But I'm going to try it the way that I think it is supposed to be. And it's just paper. So if I mess it up, I can always just grab another one. But for this, you will want to grab your Stampin' Spritzer with water and spritz it just a little bit. I probably put a little bit too much on there. So I'm just going to like go over it. There we go. Okay. So now we are going to do our cutting first. And again, I don't remember if this is the right order. I am just giving it a whirl because, you know, when I do the cutting, I am going to place the wet side towards the die and then run it through. Now you do not want to take this out. You want to leave the die, the paper in the die, okay? So right like this, which is why I placed it top side up, because it's just easier. And then we are going to follow the instructions. I have to look. So we do 1, 2, die, paper, and okay. So we put that, and then this, and then number 4. Okay. Now that black mat is squishy. So what it's going to do is it's going to squish into that die and get the impression really nice. Okay. All right. And it's a little scary because, you know, you're doing it cutting side up. But look at this. Oh my gosh. Right? Yes. That is so stinking cute. Now, I will tell you, when I did this on stage, there is a huge difference if you do not mist your paper. When you mist the paper, it softens the fibers and allows it to get that depth. It also allows the fiber to kind of squish together a little easier, creating like almost a darker line. Okay, let me show you. We're done with this. So let me get this out of the way, and I'm going to show you the samples that I made of a different die on stage. So there's only a couple of them that are like this, but I made a few samples because I'm going to make a scrapbook page with them. But look at this Impressions die. Like, look at the details in that. Right? It is so deep and beautiful. So when you're looking in the catalog, it will say impressions after it. But we're going to use this. And then we are bringing in cloud cover. Oh, let me just wipe off my table here. Okay, we're using cloud cover as our base. So this is 5.5 by 8.5. And we're going to fold it in half at 4 1/4. If you like to score, you can absolutely score your card base. No problem. All right, so that is ready. Next, we are going to cut some designer series paper. And when I tell you this might be my favorite designer series paper, that should mean something. And let me just bring the pack in because it's literally sitting here. And I don't know why or how somebody would want to use the other side of this, but I will show you the B side first. It is these very light patterns. Let's see, there you go. And boop. I think I'm missing one here. Yep, there it is. And then here's the other. Okay, we'll kind of line these all up for you guys. So you can see how light and delicate it is. Now, let me show you the other side. And it's got flocking on it. So this white is fuzzy. The white centers of these flowers, fuzzy. All of this white here, fuzzy. All the white on this one, fuzzy. We're using this one. All of this white overlay is fuzzy. And look at this beautiful one. I am trying to figure out how I'm going to do this justice. But yes, just gorgeous. Oh no, you used the B side? No. I'm also using this on my swap cards, Nanette, which is why this is like kind of cut. But anyhow, all right, let's put this back away. Oh, it is called Velvet Meadow. All right, so it's a 12 by 12, obviously. Gorgeous paper. So you are going to love it. Tonight we are using this amazing designer series paper side. And oh my goodness, it just reminds me of like old kind of wallpaper or the pillows or the couch from my grandma. And sorry if you guys have that, but that kind of is what it reminds me of. I love it. Okay. And we are going to cut this in my favorite measurement for when we're doing card fronts. We are cutting it at 4 12 inches because like I already cut one, right? So this would be another piece, 4 by 12. Then you take the 4 by 12 and you cut it to 6, so you're cutting it right in half at 6. But our card front, we only need it at 5 1/4, which means you get a piece for the outside and a little bit for the inside. Yes. Okay. Now, I don't know if I want to spoil. Well, we're using vellum. So we have this beautiful frame that's going to go over this paper. However, I didn't want to like cover up this paper. I wanted you to be able to see through it. So I have our cardstock vellum. And when I say cardstock vellum, it is not that cheap stuff that you get from other places. Our cardstock vellum is amazing. So we're going to measure this frame so it goes a little bit over 4 inches. We are just going to cut this at 4 inches. And I believe wide it's just under 2 1/2. I think I had already cut that. Yeah. So that's going to go right on the back. Boom. And then the rest is just a punch. So I think we're good to actually start stamping. We want to stamp first. So as mentioned, we're using the stamp set that is from this amazing bundle and our new ink pads. So I'm going to tell you guys again, our brand new ink pads come and they're magnetic. So they open, like you can open it however you want. I am showing everybody to open it up towards you and just flip this around. It stays on, right? If you were to open it up and then go like this, it's not going to stay because they're magnets. They're polar opposites that way. But if you just open it up like a book, just pretend that it's hinged right there and just open it up, then it stays beautifully. Only our ink colors are going to be magnetic. We are doing a color refresh next year, and then they will offer the rest of the colors in the magnetic case. These are more expensive. However, the case is a little bit longer, and I mean, obviously magnets are going to cost more than just plastic, right? Okay. All right. So let's do our stamping. We are stamping right on the card base on the inside. This cloud cover is a light enough color that I feel comfortable when I'm writing on it that I am not going to like cause strain for the other person receiving the card. We are also stamping with photopolymer. It is very important that when you stamp with photopolymer, you have a soft surface underneath. You need just a little bit of this cushion. All right. Voila! Beautiful, beautiful. So now we can stamp. Oh, and I did already stamp a whole bunch of thinking of yous because I was I'm using this, right? We're using this. I'm gonna go ahead and close this. Oh my gosh, I just love that so much. All right. So we are taking our 1 3/4 inch punch and punching out a thinking of you. That other one I didn't stamp up far enough. Okay. And it's time for assembly. I mean, that's pretty much what we got. The hardest part is cutting the frame and then assembling the frame. So for our inside piece, we're gonna use green glue. I like using the green glue. It gets all over everywhere. And that's just gonna add a little bit on the inside. Then we're gonna go ahead and put the outside piece on. Now I can't tell which way. I think it's supposed to go this way. That way it looks like it's upside down a little bit. I'm sure you could do it either way. But going straight down. Woo! Okay, now here's going to be the trick. If you wanted to pop dot this, then you would want to assemble it before you put it onto the card. Since I'm not pop dotting this, it's okay to add the adhesive to the vellum and then adhesive to the frame. I can do it separately. So I'm going to add adhesive to the vellum. I am not pushing on the vellum. I am just adding the adhesive very lightly. And then we will put that down. And I'm just centering this. Okay. Next, we are going to add adhesive to our frame. And this we are going to use either skinny. If you have gotten some of the skinny Terran tape in your project kits, that would be wonderful, or this green glue. And just a really light touch, right? You don't want it gushing out everywhere. And this is going to go right over the edge of our frame. Boop. I just love how you can see that paper through there. And it's just a very soft, subtle touch, right? It's a sympathy card. You don't need it to go like, hey, Look at this. All right, so then we have our thinking of you. That's going to get popped up, but we do have to add some embellishments and stuff too. So I have some new items. This ribbon comes in all 5 of the new ink colors. Yay! And it's so soft. We used that last week, not this color, but a different one. And then we are also using the Dreamy Flowers. So these are also in the new catalog. And we're just using one white one. I mean, it's going to be as simple as that. That needs some dimension. Let's find some dimension. All right. And as you guys can see, my carpal tunnel finally gave me the, like, I am done with it. But, you know, I'm also scared to go get it done. All right. So this is going to get popped up, but we're going to add a little bit of ribbon underneath. And my trick for that is wherever I am going to put that circle, I'm just adding some tape. And we are going to get the edge of our ribbon. And this is just going to be a loop-de-loop. So I'm just seeing how much I need, cut it off. Then for my ribbon, I just use a piece of Scotch tape on the side. This cardboard has like a coating over it, so that Scotch tape will peel up and off numerous times, okay? So it just kind of keeps it in check. Now we're going to add our ribbon. Like I said, I am just adding a folded, that's a little long. It's fine. It's already cut. So just a folded piece of ribbon there. Now we are adding our circle. Right there. And lastly, our little flower. Well, actually the big flower, but okay. Woo. And right there. I mean, could you get any simpler? And this card would work for like everything. Any of those sentiments, any other sentiments that you have. Just because it comes in that bundle doesn't mean you can't use it with other sentiments, right? So remember, you want to comment on this video so that you can win the card that we just created. Any comment up until next week will count. And why don't we comment frame? So if you comment frame, then you will get your name put in to win this beautiful card with this amazing frame. Yes. And then don't forget, if you didn't already, to comment your favorite ink color so that you can win that paper pack as well. All right. So a little bit of homework for you guys. And next week I will see you live. So I can't wait to do that. And then also, oh, besides that, don't forget to do our kindness challenge, right? It really doesn't cost you anything. If you don't have Post-it notes, just grab some scratch pieces of paper and write something nice and just stick it somewhere. Just stick it somewhere. I was at the hospital visiting my mother-in-law when she had her stroke, and somebody put a note with carnation on my windshield. Like it really did just make my day. It really did. So anyways, I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and I will see some of you on Sunday and hopefully the rest of you sometime next week. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye.